Mate, I don't need to. I don't need to do it now. Just give it. Oh, this is our ship, eh? It's quite nice. Hasn't changed at all since you last saw it. Wait, what mission are we doing? Countdown. Come on, mate, we've got places to be. Oh no. I don't know what the plan is here. I want to see what this is. Is there a way to like dock out? Oh, it seems like a mega space station kind of thing. Imagine if I just get spinning around.
This is Restart Collective Space.
Oh
Hold while
no.
we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
I got a bit lucky there. I'm just trying to get to it, to be honest. It's the only one we can't now, you know, I had to get things done. Problem is, you are like level 30. Sure.
That wasn't so hard, was it? You get to live, we get paid. Everyone's happy.
Yep.
And, just a fair warning, seeing as we're all jumping out, we ain't the only ones trying to collect.
Me and the boss actually met waiting in line for your bounty.
So, unless you're the type of business breads in the morning, you might want to square it away with the powers that be. Because more hunters are coming.
Okay, that was a cool story and everything. Don't remember asking though. Stream environment. Where we need to go. Here. Let me. They named them all porno. That is abysmal naming. Infamous gambling den. Oh. I mean, as a space smuggler scoundrel myself, you know, do dabble a bit into that zing zang zong. I've also gone deaf again. Have I done it? Oh, I did. Oh, I didn't even have to come down now. Look at that. Right. I don't know how to do research projects. Du-du-du. Oh, bloody. Don't know why I'm shooting, but sod it. Yeah.
Colony's vessel to unknown contact. Please acknowledge. We weren't expecting the Ecliptic to have such a presence here. I have a lot of my crew over here that want to send a heartfelt thanks. Any way we can repay you.
Oh. What do I ask for? Repair
Done.
parts.
You take care out there.
So I've actually just randomly helped them.
Thanks again for the help.
Oh, that's
Easy
what it
out.
means. I can hail. Where are the ships? I definitely killed 2 ships, so. Cool. I'm glad. Oh, I've surveyed all of it, apparently. Glad I came to help out. Let's go to the lodge. Doesn't quite look like it, but we'll have to see. Need to find a way to clear my bounty though. What's this, your room?
You've got something for me?
Yeah.
Ready to head out there? Or did you still need time on your own?
Well, there's no need to say it like that.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. so long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Like it.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Do we have to? Just want to check if the bad thing's down here. Maybe not. What have I got that's stolen? Come on, Sarah. Let's get going.
Evening, sir.
Evening. I'd say it's quite an efficient way. I think Sarah should do it. You know, mine.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Does sound quite good. Maybe not.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Fair enough.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Yeah,
It's
give me a bar.
definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I am a good friend to have, John. Don't even know if your name's John. Wasn't really listening there, mate. I won't lie to you. Wait, what we're doing?
Yes? You needed something?
What is she doing? Hello, mate.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Freedom.
Nice hat. You will be scanned.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Home sweet home.
So, where to next?
Well, you know. Right. Wrong button. So we have Alpha Centauri. Let's go to Sol. No, Earth system. Yeah, it's like Back to the Future, you're gonna reach high speed and then bam. Definitely don't, but makes it more fun.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Thank you. Water. Let's go to Sidonia. Yeah, this looks like Mars to me.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Cool. Forgot it's not the same gravity.
Leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
That's a way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Welcome to Cydonia. Oh, it's loading. Loading. Still got no sound. Still loading. Hello, Booth. Can you fix my audio, please, Booth?
On the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Looks like you've got some fines to clear up.
Oh no. I don't, mate, I swear.
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
I need to be able to read it.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
What did I do wrong? Phobos, moon of Mars.
I'm
Games.
telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
Can I look anywhere else? Nope. Okay. Okay.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Seems you had a bit of a reckless past. Always fancied yourself as a wild one, eh? We can work with that.
Whoa.
I
Which was it?
also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
Could you remind me of that is?
Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that.
Just do that.
Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Wait, kidnap.
Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet.
Ah.
That convict is where you enter the picture. On the books, they maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and ensure the safety of the United Colonies. What all that fancy claptrap means is that they're the ones who fight in the wars to keep our territories secure. Are we really playing this game?
Yep.
The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway.
Oh no.
We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford. Not for me, for yourself.
Why for me?
Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached.
Oh, I don't even, what did I do? Is it the smuggling thing?
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor.
Yeah, it is.
So, what do you say? You going to work with me? Or should I find someone else? If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. You aren't leaving until I have an answer.
Sod it.
Smart choice.
Yep.
I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
I'll try.
And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Okay. Don't know why I've got earrings.
All right, let's go.
No. What are you doing this whole time?
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. I'll only carry...
Yeah, sod it. I'm having it. What's yours is mine.
Until later.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
Yeah.
Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Hey.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I won't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Can I kill him? What's his name? He's just a normal guard. Who are you?
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Right. I think I'm gonna work for pirates to you guys. I mean, what?
Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Yeah, right. Come on then.
Hello.
Oh. Okay.
Pardon.
Oh, beautiful.
Excuse me. Yes. What?
Quite polite.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home.
Okay.
This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, I could attack him.
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily.
I'm actually tempted, you know. I want them to force me to work with them.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Let's get one thing straight right now. While you're working for me, I'm going to treat you like one of my own.
Okay.
Whatever crimes you committed in the past no longer matter. You're now an agent of SysDef, meaning that it's my job to keep you alive.
Fair enough. I don't really want to try and persuade them. I think that just...
It certainly does. So listen up. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified.
But I'm working with you now.
Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal.
God's sakes.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow. Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chances. In the meantime, I expect you to follow my orders. To the letter.
I hate him and I like
Remember,
him.
this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Right.
Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment, trust your instincts, and watch your back. At this point, whether you like it or not,
Yeah, I
you're
thought so.
working for me. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Mate, I can't.
The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money.
I quite like that.
All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
No.
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing.
I can't.
Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Mate, as soon as I get off this ship, I'm not listening to you at all.
That's easy to answer. You don't.
Good.
We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity.
Not good.
When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief.
Okay.
Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Okay, that's good.
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Fair enough.
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
Sounds like this could be actually really interesting. I'm quite looking forward to it.
That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing.
Okay.
As you were.
I don't really want to kill innocent people, but could be kind of fun to become a pirate. I imagine I've got to talk to you. Let me go on.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up.
No.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible.
So I've been told.
If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
No.
Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects. The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find. I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess.
Why don't you do it then?
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Well, I just chatted to him actually, and he left me alone, so. Didn't feel like talking about it.
What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine. Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Ooh.
Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you?
I am.
And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation.
I don't need the attitude, love.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
So, yes, sir.
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission.
Nope.
But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
I hadn't thought of that, actually. That could be quite smart.
We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you.
Don't think I'm gonna do that.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Cool. Need to get a new, what's it called? suit. They took it off me. That's not good. Hmm. So we're gonna go to Cydonia. What's this one? Got 2 in Cydonia. But yeah, we've got... It's all kicking off, mate. I think she's just with me. Like, she's just... What did they do to her? Don't know what I've clicked on there. Wow. So we're gonna become a pirate. What's on Earth?
Howdy. Someone on SSNN was saying the Crimson Fleet only gets violent as a last resort.
I didn't know pirates had a propaganda arm.
I mean, there is some truth to it. Killing's not their main motive.
Yes? Yeah, they aren't spacers or House of Varun, but they'll do whatever it takes to get your creds. And the easiest way is to kill the person holding
Not
the pen.
authorized to pilot the ship. Where are we? Phobos. What's over here? So there's Mars. We're literally on this out little rock. Earth, birthplace of the human race. Interesting. I low-key kind of want to become a pirate.
UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Boo.
Pardon.
Yeah, you got scared. Oh, you're right, Timmy.
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Ikonde.
Yeah, I knew you were.
I don't know about you.
What do you mean?
People who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature. Hard to read.
Yep.
When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. Boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw. A wild card. No, I don't. But I do know the previous occupants of that interrogation chair you were sitting in. Not good people, to say the least. I think one of them even strangled a man. With his teeth.
How?
But if Commander Ikonde says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO. A firm grasp of the obvious.
Yeah, I do.
But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. On that, we agree. I guess we'll have to test that theory out someday, hotshot.
You will, mate. I am the best of the best,
Long
though.
story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with Zistef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake.
Fair enough.
Try not to forget who you are, okay? It'd break the commander's heart to have to hunt you down.
I kind of like you, you know. There's weird aura about you. Right.
We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Right, you can shut up.